And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with Game 2 between Vaulk and Cahrin in the quarterfinals, best of 5. First game went to Cahrin on Lost Temple with a failed Baneling Bust attempt by Vaulk. And so now we're moving in onto Blistering Sands after Cahrin banned Delta Quadrant. We have Vaulk spawning in the upper right corner as the red Zerg, and we have Cahrin spawning in the bottom left corner as the blue Terran. And so this map, interesting choice by Vaulk. Probably going to be playing his one base play again because he really likes one base Zerg. Last game we saw him go for the Baneling Bust. I think it was probably because most players that know Vaulk in our little group know that he really likes roaches, and I think that he was hoping that Cahrin was going to try and expect a little roach rush. And I'm going to shush the spectators. It looks like we have Cahrin going ahead and walling in there. Thing that's annoying about this map for anyone who's trying to macro hard is that this map really favors aggression because of the two entrance points to your base being so far apart for the defender but so close together for the aggressor. If you can kind of plant your forces here, you have the option of attacking right here, which is just this short distance, and you have the option of attacking the front right here, which is this short distance, whereas the defender has to get all the way down to here to really defend a solid choke unless he wants to abandon the possibility of expanding, and then they have to get all the way over here to defend this choke. And because that the aggressor can reach the two chokes faster, it actually favors anyone who is aggressive on this map. So I'm going to look to see Vaulk get out and some kind of early push. What I like to do on this map as Zerg is to get just enough Zerglings that can fit on this side of the destructible blocks to start working on them, get speed up, but then go to roaches quickly, and then reinforce with roaches, and then if they counter your roaches, just start mass producing speedlings again. Because it's really hard for at least Protoss and Zerg to deal with both roaches and speedlings early in mass. Probably going to see Cahrin do the same thing he did last game. It's his standard opening. He's going to get that Marine out really early and get that command center down. A lot better timing this game. He's got the scout in here. He's going to see the spawning pool going down relatively late. Vaulk went for an early expand this game, actually opting not to get gas. Hopefully going to rely on the fact that he thinks that Cahrin isn't going to be going for some kind of early pressure. And I think Cahrin, noticing that he's gone for this, has decided to skip that extra Marine and actually go for a quick Tep Glab here. Let's see, maybe he might be going some Reapers in order to get an early harass. We're going to see what he throws down here. He's going to throw down nothing. Excellent. Still has nothing coming out. He might be just trying to swap this with the... I don't know what he's doing. Good old Marauder coming out. Excellent. All right, so we have the gas going down for Vaulk finally. You see, we can look at their units. We have pretty much dead even in the worker count, although Cahrin is mining with that extra mule, so that's going to give him a little bit better economy. Vaulk has taken this gas, but opted not to put any guys into it. He's really working hard on going to be transferring some workers here, I guess, soon. I don't know why he canceled that. He actually had that pretty much done, although he didn't really have any forces on the way. He had a couple. I don't know why he hasn't gone for a Reaper here. I mean, this one Spine Crawler going down is going to pretty much make this safe for the early stages of the game. Scan going down is going to reveal that there is no real tech pattern here. Vaulk is committing heavily to a early expansion and early economy. We might look to see some kind of early push out of Cahrin. He's gone 2 barracks with Tech Lab, and interestingly he's queued up the concussive shells and the stim pack on the same Tech Lab, even though he could do one here, and now he's rectified that situation. He's going to be supply blocked for about half of a supply depot. Someone scanning here with no real explanation as to why. So the Evo's chamber going down for Vaulk. I don't know what this is really for. He might be anticipating some kind of airplay from Vaulk, which isn't coming at all. You can see that I don't think Vaulk has actually made it very far inside the base. Yeah, when he was in there, the barracks hadn't even been finished. So I'd like to see Vaulk maybe position an Overlord here and then try and sacrifice it in just to see what kind of tech that he's going. Still hasn't gone for a lair. He's now getting his second gas. Not really sure what he's going to be using this gas for if he's got absolutely no tech on the way. He has just now gotten the metabolic boost. He's about halfway done, actually. Throwing down spore crawlers. Oh, this is mind games. I think Vaulk right now is just playing himself, essentially, because Cahrin is in no. He's not even very close to getting air units out, and Vaulk has already thrown down 3 spore crawlers in his base, in his main base. Really afraid of Banshee harass. So it's kind of really funny, honestly. So right now we have Cahrin moving out with this Marine Marauder force. I think Vaulk, seeing that with the Zergling, is going to kick himself a little bit for making these spore crawlers. There's no way that Cahrin is going to have this plus some Banshee harass coming soon. Really favoring a lot of Marauders. This is really interesting. He's only got 2 Marines in this little push out. I'm not really sure the point of that. I guess he's anticipating roaches again. But seeing this setup here, Cahrin's going to realize he really needs to not attack this right now. Vaulk has really hurt himself economy-wise. He's only got 5 workers at his expo, and he's only got about 16 or so, a little less than that, workers at his main. And so it's just kind of funny. He's on 2 bases, but they're actually even in worker count right now. And that's probably due to the fact that he threw down these 3 spore crawlers as well as these 3 spine crawlers, and has made so many Zerglings. And Stim Pack going down. Marauders massed together are actually really effective against Zerglings if you have the right number. But Cahrin looks like he's going to try to move up into the main, maybe. I'd like to see him go and take down this Destructible Rocks. When you have a Marauder group like this, especially with Stim, it's super effective. These Spine Crawlers don't stand a chance against Marauders either. I really don't know why Vaulk didn't move in earlier there. When he had the Spine Crawlers attacking, he allowed 2 to go down. So all these Marauders are going to get cleaned up. They didn't really do any economic damage, so I would actually put Vaulk a little bit ahead in units lost right now. As you can see that, yeah, Cahrin is actually about 400 minerals more in units lost. He's going to see this. He's going to scan again. He's really scanned a lot here. He's going to see the lair is finally out. I'm not sure. I'm going to expect to see a Hydra Den going down soon. Hydra's very effective counter against Marauders, at least defensively. I'd like to see a Hydra Den plus a Nidus Worm. The problem with getting Hydras is they're so good, but they're just so slow. You can't really attack with them unless you commit to some kind of drop or Nidus Worm play, especially against Marine Marauder. You can just use the Marines and the Marauders to back up. Oh, and it looks like we have a really good surround here by Vaulk, even though his units are kind of low. And this Siege Tank, not really sure what side of the game he's on right now. He's got 4 kills. I think 2 or 3 of them are Marines. I don't know if that actually gets counted. But right now I'd like to see Vaulk go for this Destructible Rock right now, because the Siege Tank in position here is going to have to move to really defend this, and he can just run back and forth. People just keep pinging. We have some retarded observers in this game. I bet it's Kift. I'm sure it's Kift. Alright, so anyway, we got 47 food to 40 right now in favor of Vaulk. He's got a lot of Speedlings on the map. Would like to see those Speedlings come down here and take out this Destructible Rock. You know, a good hallmark of a really good player is when they know exactly when they should take their third. And right now is when Vaulk should be thinking about his third. He shouldn't be taking it yet, obviously, because he doesn't have near enough drones at either base, really. This base just now basically barely saturated. He's got the Spire out. He's going to be working on probably getting some Mutalisk Caress down soon. Hopefully, Cahrin, in anticipation of that, is getting some turrets. He might also throw down an armory and get some Thors. Thors are just so good against all Zerg units. No reason not to get them. Would like to see more saturation here, and then eventually looking to take this expansion. When you have the Zerglings here, they're just doing nothing right now. They're so fast, you don't need them in this position.